All right, so let's start with the circumference. If we know that the circumference is 6 pi, what is it that we know about this circle? Its diameter is going to be what? 6. Okay, which means the area of the square we can find, right? If the diameter is 6, what does that mean each side of the square is? It's also 6. Okay, now, if the diameter is 6, what does that mean the radius of the circle is going to be? Half of that, or 3. And so now we can find the shaded region. The shaded region is the square minus the circle. And so, again, just like with that other homework problem, s squared minus pi r squared, plug in the value of 6 for s, plug in the 3 for r, and we get 36 minus 9 pi as our area. And now, the reason that I wrote this next is, so this calculation, again, relatively straightforward if you figure out what the measures are. But what if I asked you, instead of this, what if I asked you, what is the probability of a point falling in that shaded region? And do you remember talking about probability with the triangle stuff? Or actually, we started with the circles, I think. And remember, a probability, so over here, probability is equal to the desired outcome divided by all possible outcomes. And it's going to be a value between 0, meaning no, absolutely no chance of it happening, and 1, 100% chance. So again, 0 to 1, it's a decimal. It equates to decimal as far as the percentage form for that. So if you wanted to find the probability of a point in this diagram falling in the shaded region, the way that you would find that is the desired outcome would be shaded region divided by all possible outcomes is shaded and unshaded combined, which is just the total possible areas. And so if we looked at this in terms of our figures, the shaded area we saw was the square minus the circle. And what's the total shaded and unshaded combined? What does it all form? What shape? It forms that actual square, right? So if we took the square minus the circle and divided by the square, we have our probability. And so if we use the calculation that we got up here, 36 minus 9 pi, what would we divide by? 36, the area of just the square. And so the decimal equivalent of this calculation would be your probability. And so you are going to see some probability questions. And so it's just a matter of taking, again, the desired outcome, which is usually going to be a shaded region, divided by all possible outcomes, the shaded and unshaded combined.